diagram, let me show once. The print writer object internally linked to servlet response. Whenever you put the data to print writer, the data will go out of your response. This is a theoretical informations by yesterday. All of you understood this? So three or few people who done the assignment means yesterday you understood the concept, the copy. If you want, type the code outside, check it. You take that only form tag and copy here, because your trainer will use some other environments to type it. Anything, just plain code I will write it, because until I make you to educate you, what is scroll down like this here, not scroll down. If we come down here SRC main, here web app. Can you see web app? So right click on web app, new and HTML. I am taking input dot HTML. Input.html, click on finish. One HTML page will come anyway. Here I am taking form tag. Only form tag I am taking. Action is equal to what now? DAS. Method is equal to post, like this. So here I am taking. If you want to use a table tag, you can use table tag, no problem. This is your HTML code, sir, not now. So this is row, no, right? This will write row or not now. This is one row. Like this, you can write whenever you want it. Okay, right. Under this row, you are writing the data or not now here. You'll write data, no, right? This is data. You are all experts, no? This is a table data or not now, right? Generally. So I am not writing big because it takes time for me. That is already, you know, no, you're right. After running the program, you can add and come. Okay, right. So if keep on adding HTML, it takes much time for us. Unnecessarily time will be wasted for us, because already you trained and came here already. So at last, when the project is running in the last, we show form validation once. What you learned from your JavaScript. Here also we train one form validation to you, right? Because in core Java, subject mass must be in between 0 to 100. That kind of validations we keep through scripting. The scripting, the trainer will train form validation. If you entered a phone number must be 10 digits. Roll number must be 10 digits. That all validations your trainer will give it. Validations you have to keep here actually. So we cannot write now only. Slowly when Servlet coding comes to ending, 1 or 2 programs we show to you. I am writing plain code now. Product code I am taking. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to code. Like this. Product code, name, price, quantity. Right. Name. Type is equal to submit. Value is equal to display. So this is the HTML form, now plain HTML form. Alignment not available. If you want to do alignment, you do it, because many tags are available to you. You had colorings also there and so on. Lot more things you can do actually. Your trainer is Shivakumar sir, no? Right. Shivakumar sir is Java faculty only actually. He is our team only, Java team. Make it as a beautiful page. You can write it. So this is normal plain input.html. I am submitting the data here, right, like this. Now go for our program now. So, sir, I took input.html I typed. Now display servlet dot Java. I'm taking. So here Java resources here. Java resources. Under Java resources SRC. Right click on it. New. Create one package. So test. Click on finish. Right click on test now. New and class. Class name is display servlet. Display servlet. Click on finish. Now here import java.io. Import java x.servlet. Import java x.servlet.annotation. Here at the rate of web servlet double quotes slash dis. That at the rate of web servlet nodes will be given. You have to wait it because the life cycle will come. Servlet life cycle nodes will come. In that servlet life cycle nodes, we give it. Okay, right. Until then, you write at the rate of web servlet. Here one URL pattern. This URL pattern and HTML form action is equal to URL pattern must be same. If not, to 405 error will come. 405 instantiation will come. Now, this program implements from servlet. Whenever it is implemented from servlet, you have to construct 5 methods. You have to construct. Rows, servlet, exception. Second program also no code. Also no code. Now, public void service servlet servlet request req servlet response res throws servlet servlet exception and IO exception. Here we are writing the code now. Public void destroy. Now public servlet servlet config get servlet config. I am taking here return this dot get servlet config. This is also dummy code. It will be explained. You have to wait it. Now public string servlet get servlet get servlet servlet info. Here return return. Again servlet reading the name only. Just you write display servlet because we are not using that methods. So this is the way of writing the methods. If any spellings are there, it gives error to me because they are all overriding methods only. So no code in the destroy. No code the destroy. Now, whenever you want to display something, part of service method, we are writing what now? Print. Print writer PW is equal to res dot get writer res dot set content type text or HTML. Now read the data now. So string some code is equal to req dot get parameter of code. This name you have to take same. Whatever you give in the HTML form that you have to take it. Because I written in the diagram, you can put on a paper and write it. Whatever you write on the paper, you can code it because that names problem will not come. Moreover, single program will not be there. Almost 12, 13 classes will come. When the project grows, number of dot class files grows. Log in, log out, view profile, edit profile, the many things. At last, biggest dot class files will come. Biggest project, no here. Project means not single program. Group will come. So n number will come. For demo purpose, single program we started anyway. The same way you repeat it, this one. Java program, no problem. You can copy it, we can paste it. Sir, here name. So here name. Right. Now, sir, here price is coming, no? Price is float, no? Yes or no? Na? Float price is equal to, but the data is available in the form of string, no? You have to convert into float. I will complete, sir, I will convert it now. Float dot parse float req dot get parameter of price. That's a way of converting. Now int quantity is equal to, now integer dot parse int req dot get parameter of quantity. These names are important now. These names. If not, for you, null value will come. Display the details. Yesterday, somebody asked me, sir, input screen, I'm designing with the CSS. How output means HTML code you must write in Servlet program. Here you must write HTML code. But writing HTML code in Servlet program is very complicated. Because of that only GSP will come. That's the reason. For now, you don't write anything because after 4 or 5 programs completed, I'll show how to write HTML here. Right? If not, you'll make a mistakes. When your single line missed also, program will not run. Student will not understand where the problem is coming. Because of it, don't write any HTML huge codes in the Servlet, don't write it. So until I specify to you, display normally here, pw.println, here details, product details. Here you can display pw.println. Here BR means what now? Break. But small things you can write, no problem. Okay, right. Here code is equal to, you can write code like this. Name, price, quantity. Name, NM. Price, PR. Quantity, here. QT, you can write it. Now, point. Now, can I run the program now? Right. What I'm missing? Web.xml. One file here. Now, where I should create that web.xml now? Right here, sir. Here, web app folder will be there. Web app. Under web app, we had webinf. Correctly, you have to click it. Select that webinf. Right click on webinf. New and other. Here, select XML. Next, you write web.xml. Webinf, web.xml. Click on finish. You have to cross check here. Keep it. It shows the path. It is available in the webinf or not. You have to cross check. So only one tag here. That is web app I given. Inside this, welcome file list. One file. And here, welcome file. welcome file. Here input dot html, only single file we are keeping. That also you should type in a lowercase everything. So like this, always it is a input dot html. Now close this. Application is ready. Now right click on this application, run as run on server, click on finish. Here alignment will not come, the only difference. So take some code. Because web browser, no reflection is there. Click on display. Answer is coming or not now? All of you understood, everyone? Right. Louder, yes or no to me. Basic. Basic means up to now you are reading the data from console and displaying. Scanner. Here you are reading the data from HTML form. That also I given only input type is equal text I given. Remaining all I'll give it. Check boxes, radio buttons, and all there. One program we show that we take one complete form and we show to the student how to read the data from check boxes, radio buttons. We show. Once I show that, you can apply for all forms and come automatically. That program also will be given to you. You have to wait it. Right. Hope you are comfortable what I am typing. Right. Stop this Tomcat. But I want once it is execution completed, here. Okay, right. You can take, sir, it is executing successfully means generally you can take edit plus, no, right? In edit plus here, HTML form will be there now. This HTML page only, you know. Here form tag will come. Here table tag will be there now. So how many you want it now? Code, name, price, quantity, and other one. Here product code. Here input type text. What is it now? Text box. Input type is equal to next. Name is equal to code. Sorry here. Product name. Here. Name. Product price. Price. Sir, product quantity. Sir, here input type is equal to submit. No, sir. Where is submit? Submit button. Value is equal to display. This is form tag, no? Right. Action is equal to DIS. This is a form tag or not now? Really form tag or not now, right? Run as, run on server, click on finish. Some alignment will come. Observe this or not now? I typed the code here now. Here that style also will be there for here. You know more than me. Anchor tag is there, horizontal, and a division tag is there, style is there. Apply. This is so just for alignment purpose. This is alignment. You can do center, that all you can do. You had more time than me, right? Same, that only. Some alignment keep, that only difference. First you have to run normally, then you have to design it. All of you observe this point what I'm speaking, right? Actually, HTML we must not write in Servlet because JSP will come. JSP is HTML only. That HTML tags you can write in, that is flexibility. Just I shown to you, wherever you type it, you copy that. I type it frame here. It will be easy for me, no, because auto generation will come. Of course, you will use another one that is, I know, generally, because I will not practice UI, no, generally. When the project is there, we open it. If not, we never touch it. Anyway, you people can do more than me, anything. Because anyway, page design over, no. I'll copy that page to you, the code. Right? You, just for demo purpose, I added one table tag for alignment. So this is the form. Same that only, no. Right. All of you understood how I added? Right. Okay. Right. I'll add this code to you. You also can run, add some color. All pending work only, no. You can do, right? Because UI engineer, I'll call it as painter. Because that people will scold me. Even scolding also, you are painter only. Because I only should write a code. After my code only, your painting will come. That red color, blue color, after my construction only, your paint will come. So painter only, code writer, code writer. Don't see the color of this wall. You have to see the strength of the wall. Strength of the wall depends upon the code writer. View depends upon UI. So UI people cannot stand in front of you. First point. So first strength actually, that wall strength means application security, application construction model, application enhancement, that is important. So because I'm giving the choice to you only, run the program normally, then add the color. That's the information to you, right? So this is one small assignment. All of you clear about this statement, right? Okay. Now, I must bring one second servlet program. I must bring it. I must bring one second servlet program. I want to bring it. Whenever I want to bring one second servlet program, some hierarchy is available for us. One hierarchy. Make it star mark IMP. Hierarchy of SERVLET Servlet API. Hierarchy of Servlet API. Right. Three programs means three programs. One with normal user and mail ID, one program. One program with product details. One program with book details. These three programs we are doing with Java X.Servlet, one interface, which is root of your Servlet API. Is a root. SERVLET Servlet, one interface, which is root of your Servlet API. Coming from Java X.Servlet package. This is Servlet. This is Servlet is holding five methods. 5 abstract methods available to it. Okay, right. Sir, it is holding 5 abstract methods. One method is INIT method. We are writing already. One method is service method. One method is destroy method. One method is get servlet config. One method. One is get servlet servlet info. All these methods are abstract methods. So they are part of this servlet. All are abstract. If I construct one servlet program by implementing from servlet, I have to construct all the methods, bodies you have to construct. Now this servlet is implemented to one more servlet. This servlet is implemented to one more servlet known as generic servlet. SERVLET, generic servlet. This generic servlet is abstract class. This generic servlet is abstract class. So here it is implemented here. This is implements. Now this generic servlet implemented from servlet servlet config. One interface coming from Java x.servlet. Now it is coming from serializable one interface. Java.io. Implements. Now, this generic servlet holding 3 life cycle methods. One is INIT, one is service, one is destroy. 3 life cycle methods. Among these 3 life cycle methods, only service method is abstract. Only this one abstract. Remaining all non-abstract. These methods are part of this. Now see, what is the advantage now? See there. Sir, in the process of constructing one servlet program, if I implemented from servlet, I must write the body for all 5 methods. In the process of constructing servlet program, if I implement from generic servlet, I must write body for only service method. Remaining 2 methods are concrete methods. So if you want INIT method, you can write. If you want destroy method, you can write. If not, we'll write only service method. That's the advantage. Now, this generic servlet has one extension. This generic servlet will have one extension. So HTTP servlet, SERVLET, HTTP servlet. This is one abstract class. This HTTP servlet is coming from Java X dot servlet dot HTTP, one sub package. Now this HTTP servlet is extended from here. Is extended. Extends. Now here life cycle methods. INIT common. Here do post method or do get method or service method and destroy. In the place of service, you can use post or get. All these methods are concrete only. They are not abstracts. They are the part of it. So this is your hierarchical layout. So servlet implemented to generic servlet extended to HTTP servlet, and whatever the methods available in the servlet, they are all abstract methods. Methods available in the generic servlet, only one method, that is service method, is abstract. Means I must not write a new program with a servlet again. I must write a new program with a generic servlet. I must go forward. No, first concept you understood already. In a real-time market, constructing from servlet will not be there. Constructing from HTTP servlet will be there. So I must move to HTTP servlet. No, right? Slowly. So if you know hierarchy, will come down. Okay, right. First three programs run with servlet for demo purpose. Now hereafter, whatever the new program I write it, I'll write few programs on generic servlet, and remaining all programs I'll write it on HTTP servlet. When the HTTP comes, then the protocol decoding will be started. That's a plan. HTTP servlet not entered now, that protocol decoding will not be entered now only. That's the technique of your course speed display, right? Okay, like this. Now hierarchical diagram here. Anyway, the diagram will be posted under that, right? When we construct servlet program using SERVLET, servlet interface. When we construct servlet program using servlet interface, then we have to construct body for all five methods of servlet, SERVLET, servlet interface. We have to construct body for all five methods of servlet interface. When we construct servlet program using generic servlet, then we have to construct body for service method and INIT and destroy are optional methods. Optional methods means you no need write, they will come automatically from the parent, they will come. If you want, you can use INIT. If you want, you can use destroy. If not, no need to write them. Last two programs, code not there also, you are writing INIT or not now. So that not needed when you take a support of HTTP, sorry, generic servlet. Generic servlet meaning is servlet program. When we take generic servlet, your servlet program will perform generic services. The material will write. Generic services means ready to accept any type of request. Any type of request from any type of protocol, HTTP protocol, RPC, RMI, whatever the protocols available in the internet world, will accept it. That's called generic. Generic means ready to accept any type. That statement we written in collection framework also. Generic component means ready to accept any type. Generic servlet means ready to accept all type of services in the internet. So all type of services coming from all type of protocols. That's called generic servlet. Make a statement. If the servlet program, constructed using generic servlet, then the servlet program will accept request from any type of protocols, any type of protocol. Any type of, any other protocols are there like RPC, RMI, will accept it. It's called generic. So method is service method only, ready to accept any kind of request there. The last one is HTTP. HTTP means accepts only HTTP request. Accepts only HTTP request, it will accept. Make it. When we construct servlet program using HTTP servlet, then the methods are optional. The methods are optional methods. No abstract methods there. Optional methods. Optional methods means no need to use service only. You can use do post also. No need to use do post only. You can use do get also. Means if it is initialization available means use INIT. Suppose, sir, get request is coming. For get request, you must use what now? Do get method. For post request, you must use do post method. Any request, service method. Whether do post or do get, any method, that is service method. So destroying means destroy method. All are optional methods. Which one you want, you can use it. Now, let me write few programs on generic servlet. After that, we go for HTTP servlet. When we go for HTTP servlet, you'll get a clarity. What is a do post do get? Now I'm going for generic servlet. If I take generic servlet, if I want initialization, I'll write init. If I want destroying, I'll write destroy. If I don't want that both, I will not write it because above programs monitor I'm keeping and writing no code. No need to write them because they are non-abstract methods. No need to write them. So simply I'll use service method and write the program. Okay, right. Whenever I want to do the next program now, I must introduce more than one servlet. I must introduce. Whenever I want to introduce more than one servlet, I am taking one interface. Make it request dispatcher. Request dispatcher in servlet programming. Request dispatcher in servlet programming. Request dispatcher is an interface from Java X dot servlet package. Request dispatcher is an interface from Java X dot servlet package and which is used to perform servlet communications, which is used to perform servlet communications. Which is used to perform servlet communications. Servlet communications can be three types: servlet to servlet, servlet to HTML, servlet to JSP. So servlet can send the communication to one servlet. Servlet can send the communication to one HTML. Servlet can send the communication to one JSP. These three we highlighted. HTML means UI. HTML, whenever I write UI, you can replace with UI page, right? So servlet communications can be, make it servlet communications can be the following. Can be the following. 1. Servlet to servlet. Servlet to servlet. Servlet to HTML. Servlet to JSP. Right. Now this request dispatcher will provide two methods. to perform communication. Make it. Request dispatcher will provide the following methods. To perform communications. One is forward method. One is include method. Forward method and include method. Open them once. Java P, Java X dot servlet dot request dispatcher. See there? Can you see two methods? One is forward, one is they are all fields. This is one interface providing two methods, forward and include. Write it. First, I'll draw the diagram of forward. See there. What is forward means? So this is one web browser. Here, Servlet program 1. Servlet program 1. Imagine the Servlet program 1 will take the request. Request. This Servlet program 1 will give the request to Servlet program 2. Servlet program 2. It passes the request to now. This communication is forward. We are going to use one method known as forward. Now this Servlet program 2 will give the response. The response given by the Servlet program 2. Now, in this communication on demand, the Servlet program 2 can be replaced with HTML or JSP. If you want, you can replace that Servlet program 2 with HTML. This is known as forward communication. They'll ask the diagram without request dispatcher question, Servlet program interview not there. Without request dispatcher, program integration will not be there. Very crucial communications there. If you take one database, the database tables are interlinked. The same way, if we take one project, servlets are interlinked. That linking we are doing with dispatching. So without this, inter will not be there. This one, by terminology, we call it as forward communication. The term we are going to use it as forward communication. Right, write the notes now. Right. So this is forward communication. I'll write the notes. Forward method. Forward method will perform forward communication process. Forward communication process, which means servlet program 1 will take the request and forwards the request to servlet program 2. Forward method will perform forward communication process, which means servlet program 1 will take the request and forwards the request to servlet program 2. In this process, servlet program 2 will provide the response. Now, in bracket, this is servlet program 2 can be replaced with HTML or JSP. You can replace. Method signature of forward. Method signature of forward. This is forward. This is forward. Followed by the diagram. I want to paste. Right. Then comes your include communication will come. Include communication will come. Right. Now see. Now this is the diagram. Hope you understood forward communication, all of you. Right. So servlet program 1 will forward the control to servlet program 2 or HTML or JSP. They will be the response. That's the meaning. So response will come from there. Now, everybody should have this diagram and you have to draw it and show to the interviewer. If anybody asks that question, you must show it. So had that and show it. Now, include communication. Include communication means first observe the diagram. This is web browser. Web browser. Here. User or client. Sir, servlet program 1 will take the request. Servlet program 1 will take the request. Here, servlet program 1 will take the request. Servlet program 1 only will generate the response. Response will come from servlet program 1. Response will come from servlet program 1. But the servlet program will send one request to servlet program 2. Servlet program 2. Now it passes one request here. That is include. Include request. Look here. Now servlet program 1 will pass a request to servlet 2. Include. Include means the servlet program 2 response is included here. The response of servlet program 2 included here. Now both will come as an response. Both will come as an response. So in the include communication, the response is the response equal to response of servlet 1 plus servlet 2. Both will come as a response. Now, this can be replaced with HTML or JSP. Replace with HTML or JSP. This one we call it as include communication. We call it as include communication. We call it as include communication. Now let me write the theoretical about this diagram now. Okay, right? Make it include method will perform include communication process, which means Servlet program 1 will take the request and provide the response. But the response is included with the response of Servlet program 2. Include method will perform include communication process, which means Servlet program 1 will take the request and provide the response. The response is included with the response of Servlet program 2. You write, but the response is included with the response of Servlet program 2. Here also same. This Servlet program 2 can be replaced with HTML or JSON. Method signature of include. Method signature of like this. Draw one box and keep it for document purpose. Projects it is available, include forward. Okay, right. I'm going to show that anyway. So many project we can do when the forward include is there. Correct. So program not there, time not sufficient. Anyway, it takes time to write the code. So today assignment not there for you. You practice the old one. Any other